Welcome to the Old Fashioned Mom Show. I'm your host, Michelle Marie Heinemann. This is a world filled with celebrities, philanthropy, children's boutiques, luxurious travel destinations, and the best of the best all over the world. Today we're with Tracy Stern, and she is the tea goddess, international tea goddess of the universe. Welcome, Tracy.
Thank you for having me. It's always so fun to be with you.
Oh my gosh. This tea is so divine. You must tell me how you do it. Your tea is so extraordinary.
Well, just as you know, you have such a passion for what you do. I have a passion for tea, and I always have. What inspired the Palm Beach collection for my Tea & Co. iced tea is actually me riding my bike every day along all the streets.
Is that amazing?
And I look at the hedges, and for today we're having the Via del Lago tea, and that's a lychee oolong green tea, and it's flavored with organic lychee.
So good. Lychee oolong. It is so refreshing and so divine, and I would like to say that we're here in Palm Beach, gorgeous Palm Beach, Florida. I have a home. We're in Tracy's home. It's magnificent. It's her wallpaper, her furnishings. She does a lot of things, but today your list is like 2 miles long.
As is yours. Mom, interior designer, decor, lifestyle, entertaining, everything.
You know, I think at the heart of who we are, we're artists. And when you're an artist, you're always creating and you're always trying to make things better, I find.
That's so true. We're artists at heart, so we create, and that creates beauty and just passion in everything we touch.
The great thing about your tea is that you use it for so many different purposes. I know medicinally, you know, you were telling me, I had something the other day and you were saying, oh, put tea bags on your eyes, and there's just so many different things you can do.
Well, yes. Tea. The one book I wrote, it's called Tea for You. That's actually tea and beauty recipes. So there's a foot soak. So if you want to soak your feet in tea, it actually rejuvenates the tea. Tea rejuvenates the skin cells on the top layer of your epidermis. It also, the tannins in it will reduce the puffiness, the darkness. So tea is actually in so many beauty products, and I feel like we do that. I do the home remedies as well as cook with tea, bake with tea.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's something else. You have wonderful baking recipes, cooking recipes with tea, and you're also an author. You've written so many books about this subject. How many books have you written now?
Just 2 for now. One's called Tea for You, the other's Tea
Just
Party.
2.
Yes, and they're on Amazon, and they're by Random House, and I got to do 20 different tea parties in my first book. And it's all about entertaining, setting the table, making everything pretty, just as you do.
Yeah,
and I've been to all your dinner parties.
Thank you.
And you know, it incorporates all that. It's lifestyle, beauty, elegance, decor.
But isn't it fun? I think it's so fun.
Right? Why not?
You know, why not? But you have a superior product, and you know, not only is it beautiful, but it tastes. This particular tea, I have to say, is my favorite.
That's your favorite? Everyone asks me that question, and for right now, I happen to like that. This one's great with a martini.
Oh.
So I always mix and blend, and every tea that I have listed on my website comes with a cocktail recipe.
I didn't know that. That's unbelievable.
Well, tea's a great mixer.
How would I do that? So I would add a little tea.
This one you could do with a vodka and make a martini, a lychee martini.
Yes.
Use the tea that's already blended.
Maybe a tea-teeny.
The tea-teeny, yes. And then you put the lychees on top to decorate it.
Oh my gosh.
There's so many. I have a pineapple tea that I love. A raspberry tea called Worth.
I love martinis, so for me, I'm going to totally do this.
Yeah, Worth Avenue tea. It's in a hot pink tin, and that's blackberry and all berries. And so I mix that with a champagne, and I do it.
I get very excited about cocktails.
Well, now you can feel healthy and beautiful drinking
Exactly. And didn't you have a bath line at one time?
Oh yeah. That's my other line, salon tea. So that had a whole beauty line, and there was bath tea, eye tea, scrubs, and
I love that.
Even lip balms with tea.
Well, it's like chamomile, for example. You know, I really can tell a difference if I have just a cup of tea before I go to bed with honey. I really sleep better.
Yes. Well, I have a sleepy tea. That was one of my. It's called the Sleeping Beauty.
Oh my God! Well, you are the tea beauty, so you should do like a whole beauty line.
Coffee beauty. Coffee beauty over here.
That's what we're going to do.
Yes.
That's our next chapter. Well, I love this. It's so divine, and I just love the fact that not only you are a mother, your children, they must love your teas.
Yes, my son loves iced tea. My daughter loves hot tea. So
Yes. So everyone participates.
Yes.
In it.
I love Tracy Storm's tea. Magnifique.
So many people are going to want to buy this tea. That I think most people already have this tea, but if they want to buy this tea, I know you have a website.
yes, it's tracystern.com. You can find it that way, or tracysternteaco.com.
TracySternTeaco.com.
And right here in Florida, in Palm Beach, it's at the Four Seasons Hotel.
Ooh,
and
fabulous.
Eau de Palm Hotel.
Oh, I'm there all the time for
Yes.
brunch. Tracy, I know you have some very exciting projects ahead. Please tell us about them.
Well, I think what's next is mostly like I'm doing the interior design, which is decor, and creating wallpapers and fabrics. And I like purchasing all these properties and then renting them on Airbnb, so they have a designer decor room theme,
Yeah.
and so I have two apartments in this building.
Fantastic.
With my partner, and then some more in New York. We're gonna have that, and
It's a whole empire in and of itself.
yes, but back to the tea.
Right.
I really consider opening an afternoon tea salon here in Palm Beach.
Well, that's something we're going to talk about. Old Fashioned Mom Coffee and Tracy Stern Tea. Perfect
That's
stop.
a perfect blend.
It's perfect. Stop in, and I live.
This is where we can meet all the time
Totally.
and
Oh my God.
catch up. That's what we should
100%.
do. We want to connect to everyone, so that's a beautiful
Absolutely.
place to do that.
I think it's really about, and I always say this, it's about enjoying life and surrounding yourself with beautiful things, be it people, scenery, food, wine, whatever it is, jewelry, clothing, just the best of the best in a very comfortable way, and just enjoying life.
I love that.
But I want to talk about your wallpapers. I love your wallpapers. I've seen, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 of them. Where do you get the inspiration?
Well, I think it's in travel. I feel like travel really opens your eyes to being bold and taking chances and daring and creating. So obviously quintessential Palm Beach, but this has like the Elsie DeWolf.
Exactly, I was going to say.
Yeah,
very
Dorothy
much so.
Draper.
Oh, I love Dorothy Draper. She did the Colony. It's
Yes, and the
just
Hampshire.
the
Hampshire
North,
House.
in North Carolina.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And so those are my influences, and
Those are
also
mine too.
this is a 1920s
that's why I love
building, and this building was started in 1925, and it was the society's heyday. Also, besides the Breakers, so I feel like rejuvenating that and bringing it back to life and having that kind of style.
I feel like your apartment is very much that, like 1930s, old Hollywood glamour. Actually, all your homes evoke that same feeling where you just come in and there's this element of ooh, ah, but also comfort. It's like you want to stay, you want to linger, you want to
Good.
talk,
Yes.
It's approachable.
I love that.
Yeah, me
Same with
too.
you.
Yeah.
Yours is over the top glamorous. But here we are in a beach setting, so I mean, who puts a green velvet Chesterfield
And
couch
mine's
and
the
the
same
gold,
way. I
gold
know.
pomade crocodile
I love
on Louis
that.
XIV chairs?
I love that.
But
But
the
again,
kids
it's
run wild
wonderful.
and they have fun.
Totally. So that's what it's about, and I think it's important to expose your children to things that are very nice because they learn a provenance about the item and they also learn respect.
Well, that's where you are, however. We still have socks on the floor and on the couches and everything's turned all over. I'm still working on that. And they're teenagers, so.
You're so beautiful. Tracy, thank you so much for being on the Old Fashioned Mom Show. And
Thank you.
Stay tuned for Old Fashioned Mom Coffee and Tracy Stern Tea.
That will be fantastic.